All right, guys, recording has not been working for me that well. My audio has been coming in kind of scratchy, like staticky. So that's why I haven't been really posting as much, but I'm going to apologize in advance. If this video comes out scratchy, like my voice is sounding kind of weird, this video still has to go up and I'll figure out the issues later. I just have to get something out. With that being said, insecurities, man. Everybody has insecurities, bro. It's just what you do about your insecurities. You know, some people might be overweight. They go to the gym. They start to eat less, you know. Some people think they might be ugly, so they use makeup, maybe some jewelry, and give yourself a little bit of pizzazz, you know what I'm saying? Short guys, if you're short, there's not much you can really do, man. There's not much you can really do, but, you know, dress well, have a decent personality, and kind of just live your life, you know. There's women out there that love a short man, you know, and vice versa. This dude breaks his legs to become taller. I don't know how to feel about that. That honestly sounds a little bit insane, but you know, imagine breaking your legs and then they I guess they add some type of metal, whatever the heck, to give you some extra height. And I don't know, like how does that, let's just get into it.
I was a short king and now I'm a part of the 6 foot club. And I spent $100,000 on limb lengthening surgery. They break your bones surgically, they cut them and they attach.
This was $100,000. Well, I mean, if you got it, if you got it, man, you know, do it. I don't hate on people who get surgery on like their bodies and stuff, man. It's your money, it's your body. It don't affect my life at all. But if my homeboy was to get knee surgery that's shorter than me, I'd be like, dang, bro, like you cheating. You're cheating.
The world is a much different place now that I'm taller. When I first did the surgery, and people said they hope I never walk again. But
oh my
as
gosh,
they grew, it actually started to garner a lot of attention from women. I thought we were.
That's so weird. People are so like, whoa. This doesn't affect you at all. Just because the man got money, don't be a hater. He got money, he can do what he want with his body. But then that just makes me think, like, how can you work out effectively knowing that you have these things in your knees? Because what if you get under like a heavy squat, you know? Are your knees gonna blow out? Like, and how long does that take to recover from? That is very interesting.
I'm Denzel Siggers, I'm 27 years old, and I spent $100,000 on limb lengthening surgery.
Limb lengthening surgery.
They put me under anesthesia, so I was asleep. They break your bones surgically.
Oh my
they cut
gosh.
And attach devices that
looks
extend the bones over
terrible.
time.
So when you get taller from like your legs, doesn't that make your body look a little bit like unproportionate? Because like your body is meant for your body. Like your bones are meant to, I guess they're all proportionate in some type of way. So if you have like longer legs, now your arms look small for your body, right? Is that a thing? Or do they compensate for all of that? You just turn into an entire robot. That's crazy.
When I first woke up, I just asked myself 1,000,001 questions. I was like, why did I do this surgery? I regretted it. I shouldn't have done it. I'm in so much pain. I've never felt this kind of pain before.
That looks
is it really worth it?
terrible.
I thought something was wrong because I didn't think it was normal to feel this amount of pain.
Well, I don't think it's necessarily normal to get knee implants, you know, or not. I guess it's not your knee. I guess they're putting it in the actual, like the big ass bone, fibula, whatever. But that's not a normal surgery. That's not a normal surgery to have.
There's a metal rod in my leg, and then there was an external fixator that attaches to
that
the metal
looks
rod going through your
terrible.
leg. So you have
what the?
I was actually in a relationship prior to the surgery. Once I told her I wanted to go get surgery to get taller to boost my confidence, she was completely against it. And
I don't see, yeah, I'd be against it too, honestly, man. Like, imagine being in a relationship with somebody who's so, I don't want to sound terrible. I always say this, but if you're that, well, I don't know, man. Because if my woman was like, you know, I want to get X and X surgery, I'd be like, okay. Some people just don't go for that type of stuff, man. Some people just love you for who you are. I just can't imagine somebody being so insecure that they just want to have their bones broken to be taller. That sounds a little bit insane. As that significant other, I don't know how I would feel about that. Like, you want somebody to break your bones and add implants so you can be taller. Why are you trying to be more confident than what you are? Like, why do you want to look better? I love you for who you are already. That's all that matters, right? Right.
In the world we live in, we say don't judge a book by its cover, but obviously people are judged off their appearance first.
Oh man, I always say that. You have to pass the eye test in any situation. It doesn't matter. You can have the best personality ever, but if you don't pass the eye test, for some people, you probably will never get to shine in your field that is the greatest, which might be your personality or the way you talk or how smart you are. If you don't pass the eye test, most of the time you're not going to make it that far. I just had to pause, man. I like this dude's hair. Like, I just can't wait. I cannot wait until this just kind of just comes down my face a little bit and I get me a little turban. That'd be cool.
Hello, how you doing? You better hug me too,
That's so weird. It doesn't seem genuine when you're being recorded on your first date. You just hit this girl up like, yeah, we should go on a date, but I'm shooting a documentary because I just got knee surgery or leg surgery. That just seems so freaking weird.
Tell me about yourself. What's your social?
My social?
Yeah.
My social media?
No, your social security.
My social security. You a scammer?
I didn't say that.
Or you just
I was just
funny?
trying to get to know you.
Oh.
So.
What you was trying to do with my social? Oh, you trying to put a ring on it that fast? I didn't know you was that type of guy. I like that.
I'm gonna tell you, man. I like it. You start off kind of funny. That's like for us ugly guys, you gotta start off. I'm not calling this dude ugly, you know what I'm saying? But you start off funny and you're in there. You know, you get that laugh and you in there. You know what I'm saying? It's the worst feeling when you're on a date and you don't really know what to say. And so your first initial thought is like, okay, I'm gonna say a joke or I'm gonna say something pretty funny, you know, and she doesn't laugh. Well, I just played my best freaking card. I don't have nothing else to offer. I have nothing else to offer.
I have not been on a dating scene. I've been very busy. But most recently in the last 6 months, as you know, I underwent lengthening surgery. Mm-hmm. So.
What was that experience like?
Probably one of the hardest things I've ever done.
That has to be some red flags for some people though. Like, I feel like red flags for people as men and women, because if a man was to meet a woman and they be like, yeah, I got a BBL or I got breast surgery, it's like, oh wow, you're like, you didn't want to work on yourself. You kind of took the easy way. And then for a man, it's like, you're short, but you can't accept that you're short. That kind of makes me think of red flags, because at some point you're going to be so insecure about something that you're going to shell out $100,000 to modify yourself surgically. I think that's kind of a red flag, honestly, to me.
It's actually a very fun first date. I didn't expect to have as much fun as I did. I thought it would be a little bit more nerves or something, but everything went great. It was a very fun time, very beautiful girl. It was nice to step out in the world with a lot more confidence than before, to be a lot more sure of yourself and not wonder what she's thinking.
But bro, look how you're walking around. Just imagine you're walking around normal. Oh shit, let me scoot over. You're walking around normal, right? And you're short. You're 5'5", and well, 5'5" is very small, short. But you're walking around and you're normal and you don't have no like weird like limp. And then you get surgery and now you're not short anymore, but you're limping all the time. Was it worth it? I'd rather be short than always walk with a limp, unless you're going to be a pimp and have a cane. That's cool. You got a good little picking ring. Yep.
But really just be who you are.
He says be who you are, but you just physically modify. Like, the contradiction is crazy, right? Or is it just me?
The world is a much different place now that I'm taller. People smile at me everywhere I go. I've never had this kind of like reaction from people before, and I really enjoy it.
Okay, guys, please humor me on this one. Any short people out there in the world, if you are watching this video, is it really that bad? Do people not smile at you? Do people not treat you well if you're short? What is that? What is that? That's a weird way to look at stuff.
I tried a lot of different things to make me taller, or at least appear taller, such as spinal decompression, put insoles in my shoes, inversion tables.
Wow.
It would only give me about an inch more. As far as
That
my recovery
is
process,
so crazy
I work out
to
every
me.
day. I'm just restricted in some of my abilities, like squatting. Recovery takes about 6 months to a year. I'm much further ahead at my current stage than most people would be. It's only been about 2.5 months.
Man, so he can't really do any leg workouts. So if he's sitting here curling and chest exercising and shoulders, but can't really work out his legs, then you're gonna have chicken legs with a big upper body. I don't like that. Nobody likes that. That's weird.
The surgery has significantly boosted my self-esteem, mainly because everything I had to go through to get the height, so I appreciate it more. But just being home and seeing how the world reacts to me at 6 foot rather than 5'5" has been like a very amazing experience for me. I've always been like an outgoing person, but now I can just be myself without caring what people think or what people have to say. I'm me.
Oh my gosh, our society, man. I can't sit here and say that I don't care about what people think about me, but it's to an extent, right? Like, you can't let people's thoughts and opinions affect you so deeply, because at the same time, other people are dealing with insecurities as well. If people deal with shit all the time, excuse my language, people deal with stuff all the time. So who cares what people think? Odds are you're probably never going to see these people ever again, especially if you're out in public, you're in a mall, you're shopping, and somebody's looking at you and you're short. Who gives a damn? Who cares? And then you have a girlfriend that likes you. You know? Like, that's all that matters. The people that you care about love you. Yeah, they might poke fun at you, but poke fun back. Frick, you know? Like, come on.
My boy.
What's up, man?
Did this freaking dude get limb lengthening surgery too? Like, what is this?
Oh, it's good to see you, man.
How did you meet Brian?
We was getting the same surgery in Turkey together.
Wow.
We met in the physiotherapy.
Brian,
Wow.
how tall were you before the surgery?
I was 183, so just basically 6 foot.
And how tall are you now?
It's gonna be over 6'6" right now.
So, wow, some people just have things that they just can't deal with, and I totally respect that. So, I don't know. Some things I just don't understand myself. But no shade at all, man. You do what you want with your body.
Nice.
One thing that's kind of hard for me is I'm just barely now getting into the phase where
See, look at, like, is this worth it? Is this worth it? Dude is swole as hell. Look at his legs. How do you recover from chicken legs like that? That is, God, that is just the worst.
So initially when I first did the surgery and I started posting it, it was a lot of like negativity, a lot of hate. People called me crazy, people called me insane. They said they hope I never walk again. But
Crazy, a little bit. Insane, but people saying they hope you never walk again. Social media is a great and a terrible place, because you literally get the best of both worlds. Super supportive, super negative. So what is the difference from being short, period? Because if you're short, people will be like, oh yeah, like, who cares, you're short, you're still cool. And then people are like, oh, you're short, you this and that. So ultimately, you didn't even resolve your issue right? I don't know, man. This is beyond me. This is way beyond me.
But as it grew and people saw me continue to post my progress, a lot of the comments began to change. It actually started to garner a lot of attention from women telling me like how strong I am and how manly it was to go through something that like endured so much pain. I want people to take away from this, it's not even just hype, but I say do the things that make you happy. Don't care what other people think, because people will judge you no matter what you do in life. So
I'm glad that he acknowledged that, because that is literally my whole thing. That's literally my whole thing. You didn't have to get surgery. You got surgery because you wanted to, and I get that. But that does not change the fact that people talk, people have their opinions, period. You're going to meet negative people. You're going to hear negative comments. You're going to meet positive people and hear the other comments, you know? So it doesn't matter what you do in life, period. Hooked on the look. No shade to this dude whatsoever, bro. I just feel like you just gotta, if you want to get surgery, do it. But by all means, it doesn't affect me at all, right? But you gotta, I swear, people just have to learn to love themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I mean, I guess this guy loves himself. You know, he did whatever. But me personally, I just can't see myself genetically. I sound freaking stupid. Let's find out how this dude is. Holy smokes, bro. It took me so long just to find this. Like, don't look at these tabs. Holy smokes. Well, I'm gonna tell you, bro looks like he's doing well, I guess. This is 8 weeks ago, him doing some squats. Nice. He's walking up the stairs, very nice. That was 8 weeks ago. Bro, he raps. All right. These comments are crazy. Can you walk without a limp yet? You need to wipe those sunglasses. Ah, frick that. Can you get sturdy? Let me see. Jeez. Well, there's no getting away from that. I guess he hasn't posted recently like that. There's no real getting away from what you did. People are gonna freaking be all over you. I wonder how this affects him now, though. Like, he hasn't posted on social media, or Instagram at least, for a while now. So I wonder how this really affects him. He has a YouTube channel as well. He hasn't posted on his YouTube channel since 3 months ago. So, you know, hopefully, you know, he's not getting too much BS for his decisions, man. I was looking through some things and I saw that all the comments are saying like, it sucks that we live in a world that everybody has to do things for people's validation. And he says that, you know, it wasn't for those people, it was for him, which I totally get. But a lot of people will sit there and think like, you know, you definitely did this for women. Like, all the articles I read says, man is so uncomfortable. Man is tired of being rejected by women, so he gets surgery. Like, that's the narrative, you know? So people read that and be like, what? And then they automatically assume that. But, yeah, man, limb lengthening surgery. Go through it if you will. Bro said not to do it unless you're very mentally tough or you're very short. So, you know, yeah, man, good on that dude. He did it. He got the money to do it. So, yeah, that's going to be it, man. Love yourself. Love your family. Love your mama, your daddy, your kids, and drink some water.